Hey everybody, welcome to episode 5. I am joined again by Endless Chess and not anybody else.
Endless G.
Oh shit. I finished this whole overworld so I can go to the balloon guy and go to the next one.
Cool.
What do you know? Yeah, what do you know? That's pretty cool. Anyway, what are we fucking talking about? Do we have a new subject or are we still talking about the fucking gameplay? Who watches the Let's Play to learn about the gameplay? That's fucking gay as shit, dude.
I love this place, dude. Look at how green it is and the sky. And there's
it's a very desert. This is like the Iraq level.
I thought you already jumped on the balloon. Damn it.
I just jumped into it. I'm going to Magic Crafters right now, which I also don't think is that green in comparison to the other levels. Anyway, I'm gonna chug this Four Loko while Endless Jess gives a soliloquy about how much he loves traps in favor of female women.
It's a soliloquy. Traps are great. They are the perfect bait. I fall for them every time. And
I masturbate.
I got masturbate to them right now.
Yay! I think the theme of this whole series is going to be each co-host has to talk about how much they love traps, because it's happened for both of you so far.
I will say, I understand the appeal, and I probably wouldn't fuck one, but I do
you like those feminine penises then, or what?
I don't know whether I like the penis. I just like...
I don't know whether I like the penis.
Oh, you can quote me on that, because it's not gay, it's fine.
I'm putting
Endless Jess. Endless Jess. I'm okay with traps.
Yep, Endless Jess said so.
Because I don't know. It's like they try really hard because they know exactly what they want in a girl. Like they know what a man wants in a girl, so they know exactly what to look like and what to do in order to be like the hottest girl possible. So like I get
Except for the whole penis thing.
Except for the whole penis thing, but you know. Bisexuals will have a field day with that.
Did you say bisexuals?
Bisexuals.
I guess
that exhaust pipe is the perfect shape.
According to South Park. Oh, I died again.
That exhaust pipe is the perfect shape, and if you get that revving, it's like a vibrator, dude. Bisexual.
Yep. That's accurate. Goddamn, these fucking, the Magic Crafters world, those green
Laser
wizard
blasters?
guys keep lifting up the earth so that you can't get them, and it's annoying as shit.
Oh, yes. Damn, those guys. They're so gay.
What do you think of the egg guys, like the blue guys who run around and you have to kill them to get an egg?
Oh. A couple of them... Do you
think those are easy or hard?
I mean, I know they're hard, because, especially the ones where... If you chase them the wrong direction, they will jump up a cliff that you can't get to, and you have to go round the other way. I hate those ones. But like, as in terms of challenge, it's pretty good when you finally get one. And there's like a couple of them that are placed in places that it's like fun to run real fast.
Mm-hmm.
But another couple that are like placed in places where it's very easy to just fall off a cliff or into a pit, and that's bullshit, and I don't like it. But generally, I guess they're okay. Game analysis.
Yep. See, this is the practice for your Spyro 1 minuscule review that Endless
Dude,
Chess
this is my
famous for
minuscule
doing.
review.
I'm
gonna put it on Patreon. endlesschess.patreon.com.
If you pull the audio from this Let's Play and you make it a minuscule review, I will sue you for all you're worth. I'm gonna take all your If I sue you, all your patrons, by law, have to patronize me instead.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure that's how suing works with Patreon. And there's the guys who shoot lightning. So yeah, Endless Jess, listen up. I'm gonna sue you if you dare to steal my audio. Which is technically your audio too.
I'll just steal my audio and then replace you with me speaking what you said. And then it'll be entirely my audio.
So you're gonna write out a script of everything I say and then say it yourself?
Yeah, then I'll have Hippo say it, and then it'll be like it's me and Hippo doing this Let's Play, and it will be the best. The great Let's Play swindle.
Now, Endless Jess, if you don't mind, because you are Endless Jess and not somebody else.
Yes.
I
Press
think
1 for Jess.
Yep. I think it'd be appropriate if you and I, Mumkey and Endless Jess, since we are the greatest people in the PCP, the Procrastinators podcast, I think it would be appropriate if we talked shit about the other co-hosts. And I would like to start by talking shit about Hippocrit, because I really can't stand the guy. First of all, his British accent, annoying. I don't like it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he tries a little too hard to be, that English. Those people that just say they use their fucking ethnicity or nationality as their gimmick, and because they don't have personality. That's him.
Like a regular Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. So I love him. He's cool, but fuck that guy. He's
I don't love him at
fraud.
all. I personally, I wish he was dead.
I mean, I love everyone. I love everybody, but they annoy me, and fuck them. I'm Endless Jess.
Yep. Now, what does endless mean? Like, how are you endless? What does that even mean? Where the hell are these other gems?
If you walk around me, you will not find an end, because you can just keep walking around me forever, and that's why I'm endless.
Okay,
I'm forever gonna be
forever alone,
existing, and also Jess.
God, I don't know where these other 9 gems are. I'm so fucked. God,
you should check behind that pillar there.
Oh, good thinking, dude. Oh, you were right. There it was.
Whoa, I'm good.
Yep. Okay, now's the part of the show. We've had our goofs and our games. We've had the funny talk. We've told some hilarious jokes so far. But now's when we talk about this. Oh shit, I died again. Now's the part where we talk about the serious subjects.
Oh.
We talk about the election of Donald Trump. Personally,
Donald Trump is the president? Oh my god!
He's even the president of England now, so you're fucked.
Well, I'm not fucked. I'm an American citizen.
That's because you're Endless Jess. Yep. Personally, the election of Donald Trump was the most triggering thing imaginable, and I mean, how are they gonna make a sequel to the all-female Ghostbusters now that Donald Trump is president? Like, it doesn't seem possible.
They're probably gonna make a fucking all-male Ghostbusters. Could you imagine how gay that would be?
Holy shit, that would be fucking sexist if they did that.
Yeah,
if they didn't even include
one female. You can't just replace
them.
You can't just replace them, just change their gender, they think it's gonna be okay.
No. Because
the
Ghostbusters are famous for being all female, so if you included even one male, it would be highly problematic, and I would probably sue at that point. I would sue Sony or whoever the fuck is responsible, because that's just spoiling the Ghostbusters that I know and love.
You should totally sue Sony, because then you'd get all their Patreon people, and that's a lot. They get a lot of Patreon money. Like upwards of $20, dude.
Here's a serious thing I was thinking about. My thought was, like, you think of the super famous YouTubers, like your JonTrons, your video game donkeys, your Game Grumps, your
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. My question is, why don't they have a Patreon? Like, everybody and their uncle knows that they make millions of dollars off of YouTube.
Well,
but if they made a Patreon, even as a joke, I guarantee you they'd be making $10,000 a year, or I mean a month. So why don't they just do it? Right?
It seems to be that there's like a stigma against Patreon for people who have like seemingly made it. So like if they have a Patreon, they'll get a lot more mean comments and dislikes, but I don't see why they wouldn't try. I guess the thing is they want to appear like there's integrity, and if they have a Patreon, they lose some of that. But I don't know.
You really think so? That a Patreon would make you lose integrity? Like, it's just fans giving you money if they want to.
If you're a huge like million sub YouTuber, I guess like you feel pressure to be good all the time because there's so many more people watching. And if you do Patreon, you're gay. That's
even if I had a million subs, if I had 1 million subs, I would not delete my Patreon. Even the day that I quit making videos, I will not delete my Patreon, just in case there's 1 or 2 people who want to keep giving me money for free for no reason. So I don't know, like if I was them, I would definitely have one, because free money is free money, right? Even though it's not really free, because it's just like fans choosing to pay you for your content.
I honestly think, I mean, I'm okay with them not wanting to do that, because that means generally there's more money around for people like me. But if they did, then
for people like you, Endless Jess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, people like me, people like Hippocrit, you know, small YouTube, patreon.com/Hippocrit. Actually, no, that's not it. It's patreon.com/ fucking something else. I don't know. But you know, you pledge to a small guy because he's struggling. If you pledge to a big guy, you know they can do without your money, but you want to give it anyway.
They already have the money.
And there's plenty of people who could give money. So I think, you know, there are kind of like a couple big YouTubers who get Patreon money. There's fucking...
Shit, I'm dead.
I could have told you what to do, but you know, I was sort of blinking for a very long time there. I couldn't really see.
All memes aside, you could have told me what to do. I just fucked up because I'm very wasted. And okay, there we go.
I forgot what I was saying. Patreon's good. Go to mine.
Patreon.com/EndlessJess.
Yes, that's the one.
Donate to Louis Vuitton.
Oh. My real name. People think I'm Endless Jesse Wood, but that's not true. That's not true. I'm called Louis Batten.
If you don't mind me asking, why did you choose to put that name on your Patreon and not just like Hippocrit?
Well, as the character of Hippocrit answering this question, I will say that
I
did that.
In character as
I did my
chess.
Yeah, I did that because I felt like, I mean, for a while it was Give and Take, and then it was Hippocrit, and then I changed it to my real name, and I really don't know why. I guess I could change it back at any time, but I felt like if I was ever gonna do stuff other than just game reviews, it would be handy for people to be pledging to the human being that I am. Because, like, I don't know how long I'm gonna do video game reviews, and if I change, like, the name of the Patreon, people think, you know, after, like, years or, like, months and months and months of, like, people pledging under Hippocrit, and suddenly it's, you know, the
it's
name
of
my next... Yeah, if it's the name of some other project I'm doing, they're like, wait a minute, I was pledging for Hippocrit, and this putting my name there was like an idea that, well, they're pledging to the human being known as Louis Batten, not to a video game show.
God
if I
damn
change
it.
what I'm doing, they might be okay with switching over. I guess that's why.
Is your name actually Louis or is it Louis?
It's Louis, because it has an E at the end.
Really?
My parents,
so it's like,
my parents
like on your
gave
birth
it an
certificate?
E. Yeah, my parents named it like Louie because they didn't want people to call me Louis by accident.
Oh, is that like a British thing or is it just like your parents?
It's just my parents.
Oh,
like
okay.
there were other Louis in like school and stuff, and they had S's, and
yeah,
it was always.
I thought Louis was just like
really
a nickname exclusively.
Excuse me, I'm burping.
It's okay. Everybody knows Endless Jess to be a very burpy man, so it's appropriate.
Oh no, I don't burp. It's false. It's lies. It's slander. I am Endless Jess, and I don't burp at all.
Yeah, I'm too drunk to be recording. Anyway, so Hippocrit, the character of Hippocrit. You've said that you want to work on a novel, you want to work on an album, and you want to keep doing videos. So, what have you been working on lately?
Well, lately I haven't been working on much, and I've got just back into just writing the script for the Rayman video, which is coming along. I had like an idea to write a couple songs. Like I had a few like, oh yeah, that's a cool riff.
Now, are they comedy songs or are they like serious songs?
Well, the thing is with I have a Bandcamp, which I don't really show anyone because it's not
advertise.
Good. I will advertise it right now. It's Hippocrit, Bandcamp/Hippocrit. It's just Hippocrit on Bandcamp. And I have an album or 3 of like stuff I made when I was really young.
An album or 3.
Well, there's just a bunch of songs I made when I was really young in a music creator thing, which are, they're alright, but whatever. And then there's more stuff that I made when just, fucking around with a guitar. And I'm just trying to make like an actual one with songs and stuff, but I've never been good at like singing or thinking of lyrics. I'm pretty good on guitar and other instruments, but thinking of lyrics and then singing them is like impossible. I can't get a grip on it. So either my album will be instrumental or I will get someone else to do lyrics or sing over it. I'll have like a guest for every single song maybe.
Hey, that sounds like a regular Arion Avantasia. Things that only Mumkey knows what they are.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm trying to think of my favorite Hippocrit video, and I think the one that I always come back to is the top 10 hippos in gaming.
Yeah.
I think it's just your most classic video that every time I want to introduce somebody to the channel, that's the video I show them because it's just so funny.
Yeah,
and I can't applaud you enough for that one.
Like
hey,
perfect,
I finished this level.
Comedy, like that script has like no like actual review in it. I always try to like balance like analysis with a comedy stuff, and sometimes it can be a bit like overwhelming. Like, oh god, is he still talking about all this game mechanics? I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the funny jokes? So it's like that top 10 hippos is like as complete comedy, and I get
so
why
as a
people love
YouTuber.
it.
You would say you try to balance actual review with comedy? Because I think anybody who watches my anime reviews knows that, first and foremost, it's about comedy. It's 99% comedy, and then maybe if I feel like it, I'll give a serious review. So it's interesting to me that you like do half and half.
Yeah, it's also kind of weird, and I think a lot of people don't really know what to think of it, because, all the Jontrons and stuff. People who copy Jontron and AVGN, they're going for exclusively comedy, and occasionally they have like something they actually want to say, but they probably don't go into much depth.
Wouldn't you say Jontron and AVGN are half and half themselves?
I think they have a review comedy going on, but like for AVGN, the review, it's not like you don't watch the video to know what the game. How good the game is. It's going to be shit. You just want to know why it's shit and how angry you get.
It's going to be a shitty game that sucks ass, and that he'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. Yeah.
And such. And Jontron is like... Well, actually, Jontron's kind of all over the place, but recently he's been just taking things that are...
He's just been doing movies lately.
Oh, yeah.
Shit!
Everyone knows recent Jontron is just sort of like, why? But like...
You say everyone, but I think anybody 13 or under thinks that this is the best Jontron has ever been, just because it looks nicer.
Yeah.
Because 13-year-olds are fucking dumb.
I would,
if you're 13 years old, please steal your mom's credit card and subscribe to both of our Patreons. Yep.
Me.
That's me.
That's me. I just wanted to reiterate that in case I forgot.
Now, Endless Jess, are there any racial minorities that you specifically hate?
You know what I don't like?
Keep in mind, you are Endless Jess and nobody else.
You know what I don't like? I don't like white people, honkies, white niggas.
Yeah, fuck the white people. Did you
They're
know that
always going around being lame and being me, and I'm the only person who is white who should exist.
Yep. If it wasn't for white people, racism wouldn't exist. That's just a fact.
If it wasn't for white people, black people wouldn't exist. It's just we're all part of the problem here.
What the fuck does that mean?
If we didn't go over to Africa and steal them from Africa and bring them over here, we wouldn't have any black people. It would be so much better. Why are you saying we? Don't
include me in this shit.
Oh, you're a monkey. You're different.
Yeah, I'm part of the Africans. If you had something to say about Jontron, I'm sorry, you can continue. I cut you off for your racist opinions.
The whole like duality of like the Jontron and
duality of man, the Jekyll and Hyde.
They do the comedy first and foremost, and then there's a bit of review to give the comedy some sort of like, ground. Because like with Mumkey's stuff, your stuff, the jokes are like, usually they're sort of the same sort of thing, but you put a different skin, different thing, but you're not like it doesn't have to be a review of like
a
like
specific show or
yeah.
The
like,
comedy
have to
is
be
based
an anime
in the show.
Yeah, it's based on just the things Mumkey does,
Yeah.
And it's a character study.
Yeah, it's more of a character study than an actual review of anything at all.
And then John and ABG and they do all those sort of people. They do
Fucking
like
asshole.
based on like, oh, let's react to this weird thing in this game. What the fuck? That's bad.
Let's yell some cuss words.
And then what I do is like it's like I try to be like Matthew Matosis and Super Bunny Hop and all the like really intellectual people that I admire.
I am not familiar with any of those people, so please fill me in.
They're boring. Well, they're boring in the sense that they don't try to be entertaining for like comedy or like I'm a showman. They just sort of like go through a game and explain exactly what is good and bad about it, and you're like, wow, they really convinced me of all the points that they made, and I just really like that style of stuff. But I'm not that good at it, so I sort of like throw in jokes because, I like being funny, but at the end of the day, I don't know whether that's like a good formula for YouTube or as a thing. But I don't think many people do it, so maybe it'll take off. Like being a funny analytical guy instead of just like one or the other.
But my question about your style is, like, do you actually expect, after watching your review, do you expect people to go out and like torrent Rayman and play it because of your video, or what?
Well, it has happened a couple times. Like,
shit.
Like, well, not torrented Rayman, but like people have said like my arguments are like really interesting and like, oh yeah, now I want to play this game. Now you've convinced me that this game is good and I'm interested in it. And that's like that's cool. And also I made them laugh. So it's like,
shit. If
I can be like that good all the time, that I can make people want games that are good and also have a good time, then that's great. It's just hard to do sometimes.
And on that note, I think we're gonna end episode 2, and we'll continue tomorrow.
Episode 5, you dumbass.
Yeah, well, episode 2 of Endless Jess.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, and tomorrow, the next episode, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, will be Endless Jess's final episode, where he reveals his deepest secrets.
Oh yeah, baby.